Hi there and welcome back to Model Horses, of course. Today is a frangabulous day. I get to open a box of something new, which is always super fun for collectors. So I thought I'd share it with you, my loyal viewers. What, you may ask, is in the box? Well, it's something a little different this time, but that's me, right? I love the unusual stuff. In this box is a gargoyle. So this is Timothy. Let me introduce you to Timothy. He was sculpted in 1994 originally by Joni Berkowitz of Pour Horse Pottery. At that time they were doing a lot of Renaissance Fair circuit stuff, pins, pendants, different things for a Renaissance Fair. And so that's where the gargoyle comes in. So Timothy was sculpted to sit and guard, as he does a lovely job of, I think they're actually called grotesques, but we call him Timothy the Gargoyle. And then over the years, she made them in different batches. They're fired pottery, and they're all in different art glazes. So this particular Timothy, I think he has a name. I should probably find my paperwork on him someday. He has a name and a backstory. He is green with some nice little red speckles on him. A cute little art glaze that brings out all the different sculpture as he sits and ponders and guards the cathedral. This particular guy is marked on the bottom, Pour Horse Pottery 2015, and he was from a batch of a bunch of different colors of gargoyles. And that's what she did this year, was she made another big batch of all kinds of different colored gargoyles. This time there was a lot of oranges and blues, but they're all different. They either have two different colors on them or they've got speckles. And of course, I think my gargoyle is the coolest, and she does a lovely job of packing. And here's your pro tip: if you're wrapping something to pack in bubble wrap, please use painter's tape. Painter's tape is absolutely lovely because it secures, but it doesn't provide any pressure to the object inside, which is generally fragile. If you use that big plastic like packing tape, when you're trying to take it off, you can accidentally apply pressure to what's inside and damage it. But painter's tape just comes right off with absolutely no effort. And then you can open your item and not worry about damaging what's inside. And here we have our, oh my gosh, it's 2026 already. Can you believe it? Our 2026 Gargoyle Timothy. He is in a super dark glaze. I think this was the darkest of the gargoyles that were made this time. And he has this orange highlight. A lot of them had a little bit of orange. I was drawn to this guy when I saw him in the kiln because he's got that orange up over his head, and I thought he's thinking so hard, his brain is heating up, and you're seeing his brain heat up through his skull. So that's my little story for my little Timothy Gargoyle. He is not marked on the bottom, but you can see he has this hole in the base because these are fired pottery. They're heated up in a kiln to an extremely high temperature to melt this painted glaze onto him. And so if he was sitting in the kiln on his bottom, he would basically melt and attach himself to the kiln. So they sit on what's called stilts that goes into that hole, and then they're fired so that that glaze can attach to the pottery underneath, but he doesn't stick to it because he's sitting on the stilt. The kiln picture is just adorable. It's looking down at the kiln of all these gargoyles, and they're sitting up on these stilts. They look like they're just little balloons in the air. They're super cute. But anyway, there's the story of my 2026 gargoyle so that he can join his friend, his 2015 gargoyle, sitting and guarding my model horse collection. So I'm going to go put them on the shelf and enjoy them, and we'll see what I come up with next time. So join me next time for another fun video. Thank you.